Good morning, good morning. Wednesday morning. It's a beautiful morning. Okay, ang inyong lingkod po, Erlinda Irardo.
Okay. Magandang araw po sa pangalan ng ating Panginoong Hesukristo. Ang pagpapala po ay sumasa ating lahat. Pastor Jonathan, Antonio, Fistin, Erardo. Good morning.
Okay, let's ask Pastor Jonathan to pray.
Tayo po ay sumandaling lalapit sa ating Panginoon sa magitan po ng panalangin dakila at aming Diyos at aming Ama. Ama Father, salamat po sa walang hanggang pagmamahal na ginagawa niyo sa amin. Salamat po sa katapatan ninyo sa amin. Salamat po sa Panginoong Kristo sa kanyang hindi nagmamaliw na pagmamahal at pangangalaga sa kanyang mga anak.
Yes.
Salamat po din sa Banal na Espiritu na siyang patuloy na gumagabay sa bawat isa sa amin. Palain niyo po, Panginoon, yung aming gagawin sa umagang ito. I-dedicate ito sa aming Diyos at sa aming Panginoon na pinaglilingkuran. Salamat po sa pangalan ng Panginoong Kristo. Amen.
Amen, amen. Our topic for Wednesday is June Bride. Because they're almost finished na yung atin yan. You probably wonder why all the superstitious and book up wedding venues during that time. The name June is derived from the Roman goddess of marriage, Juno. Families believe when a couple married in June, they would be blessed with happiness forever.
We would like to share a reason why June is the month of wedding by Francis de Vera. Ay, number 1 po, the couples can have children by early spring. Spring in the Philippines is March to May. Okay? Starting with a more practical reason, it was believed that when a bride gets married in June, the couple can anticipate children by early spring. And this gives the bride plenty of time to recuperate just in time before the fall of harvest.
Yeah. Number 2, June is a auspicious month. The month of June derived from the name of Juno, as I've said, the Roman goddess, who is known in the Greek mythology as Hera. She is married to a king of the gods Jupiter, or more known as Zeus in Greek equivalent. As the queen of gods, she is also the goddess of marriage, childbirth, and fertility. And in honor of her role in blessing marriages, it was only right to hold weddings in the month of June, her namesake. Thus, it was considered auspicious to hold wedding in June's month.
Back then, people were much cleaner in June. No? Kaya, in the Middle Age, particularly Victorian times, people bath less frequently, which can be very unhygienic. But today, today's standard, that's because during that period, it was believed that bathing could be increased in the chance of acquiring disease. No? Pambihira sila, no? And so, it's usually done monthly or few times in a year only, since people usually bath in early springs. It made sense to marry in June. So they're cleaner and smell so much sweeter. Grabe. Ganun talaga. Okay? The flowers blooming in June also add a fragrance which help cover unpleasant smell.
Okay, number 4, couples wanted to get married fast. In the Celtic calendar, there is called the cross-quarter day of Beltane, which makes the midpoint between a solstice and an equinox. Now, in this period, young couples who are paired on May 1 date for a while and eventually get married on the first day of August. However, young couples who were impatient to say I do choose to shorten the wait and get married in mid-June. Okay.
Grabe, no? June is considered a off-peak season. Since June in the Philippines, since June in the when the rainy season starts in the Philippines, people don't want to get wet the formal dress. Okay. On the other hand, countries like US, Canada, China, Russia, and India are in the middle of summer at that time. So, it's not considered a peak season. This makes June the most discounted and easiest month to hold your wedding. Plus, if you book your wedding on the weekdays instead of weekend, it
is very cheaper.
It is much cheaper, and that's save you money. Okay.
Okay, number 6. 6, it's perfect for outdoor weddings or destination weddings. On the other hand, on the other end of the spectrum, it can also be a sunny in June, which is why it will be wonderful to hold your weddings outdoor or in destination spots like the beach or an island. You can even utilize outdoor spaces for as long as you like, especially in good weather.
Okay? Ang pito po, marriage in June is more economically friendly. Kaya, since the fiscal year in the Philippines start in June, couples who choose to get married in June are classified as with spouse for the rest of financial year. Because of marriage, this meant a lot and more obligation than those who are single. So, income tax rate who are single. So, income tax rate were lower. Okay? These savings can be then used to contribute to honeymoon cost. Okay, ito na. May savings ka. Okay?
Okay. There is a point. Pastor Jonathan, what is this point?
Okay, tingnan po natin itong point. Oh, they say when you marry in June, you're a bride of all your life. Okay? And the bridegroom who marries in June gets a sweetheart for a wife. Winter wedding can be gay like a Christmas holiday. But the June bride hears the song of spring that lasts all summer long. By the light of the silvery moon, home ride side by side. With the echo of Mildensson tune is in your heart as you ride. For they say, when you marry in June, you always be a bride. June Bride from the movie Seven Bride for Seven Brothers. Congratulations to those of you getting married or married in June. You will always be a bride.
Okay, another point. Married when the year is new. You'll be loving, kind, and true. When February birds do mate, you would not dread your fate. If you wed when March winds blow, joy and sorrow both you'll know. Marry in April when you can, joy for maiden and for man. Marry in the month of May and you will surely rue the day. Marry when June roses grow, over land and seas you will go. Those who married in July do wed, must labor for daily bread. However wed in August be, many a chance is yours to see. Marry in September's shrine, your living will be rich and fine. If in October you do marry, love will come, but riches tarry. If you wed in bleak November, only joys will come, remember. When December snows fall fast, marry and true love will last. It is used by Anonymous. Okay. Find out the best month to hold the wedding. Tingnan natin. In January to February. January as the first month of the year represent new beginnings. So if you want to highlight that your wedding is a new milestone and fresh start as a newlywed, couple, then January is the best month to do it. On the other hand, February is considered as a month of love because it is when Valentine's Day celebration happen. It is considered to be the most romantic month of the year, and having your wedding in this month could have the same vibes and label as the most romantic wedding of the year. It's ideal for wedding with an open area venues like the garden wedding. Since it's unlikely to rain during these months, it's when we have the coldest weather and it's less humid.
Okay. March and May. It's summertime. This is the brightest season of the year to hold your wedding. It's the season where little rainfall or no rain at all is a guarantee.
Yes.
Summertime could be fun for gathering, but the weather during this season is too ironic. It's good, but the temperature can be also high and scorching hot that it can make your guest a little upset.
Mainit kasi, no?
Oh,
June and August, these months, including the traditional wedding month of June, are considered to be off-peak season for weddings. Hence, it is easiest to book your wedding during this lean season. So if you don't want the high competition for wedding slot, these months are the best for you. The rainy season is ideal for indoor weddings because it is less hassle. If you still insist to have outdoor venue, make sure you have a backup tent or alternative function hall. But we advise you do not risk your wedding anymore from weather troubles.
okay, September to November. Okay. This month are the safest from price increase. Suppliers give the last chance to avail the current rates of the year, even old rates from last year. Per month
Promos.
promos for wedding package are also given this month. The season is most ideal for indoor weddings.
Yes. December. The most popular wedding month goes to the month of December. It replaces the peak season of the traditional wedding month of June. June bride has transformed into a December bride. December is the ideal for outdoor weddings because of cool and mostly good weather. Finally, the celebration of love is all year round celebration. So any month could be the best month to hold your wedding. However, it is best to know and consider what each month of the year may bring to your wedding. Being aware of the pros and cons of each month will help you decide which month is best for your wedding.
Okay? God's unfailing love screams out in the truth of Scripture. The Bible is saturated with reminders of God's unending love towards believers and unbelievers alike. Do you believe that? It's time to believe that God's unfailing love is for you. See what kind of love the Father has given to us that we should be called children of God. And so we are. The reason why the world does not know us is that it did not know Him. Okay, yun po katuan minsan. Ito po ay matagpuan sa unang Juan, chapter 3, verse 1.
Yes.
Kaya makita po natin, sabi nga, kung nandyan yung love, ito po ay nanggaling sa ating Diyos. Siya po ang nag-create ng marriage. Pagkat at sabi niya po sa kanyang salita, it's not good for man to be alone. He needs a helpmate. Kaya napaganda po, yung Diyos po ang may plan nito.
Yeah, as June is leaving us next week, a few days of June, and we are going to
3 days.
3 days.
After that, July na. Happy
No.
birthday. May
No,
June,
that's
July.
June. After this, 2 days more, and it's July. Okay.
Thursday is the last.
So,
Thank
thank you very much for having us in your Facebook and YouTube. Good morning. And we ask-
Congratulations.
Good, we'll pray, ask Pastor
Okay,
Jonathan
una
Clausen.
congratulations for the
June bride.
sa June bride at saka yung mag-o-taking po ng ating mga government officials. Okay, tayo po ay manalang. Dakilang Diyos, salamat po ng marami sa inyong pagpapala, sa inyong kalakasan, sa katalinawan na pinagkatiwala niyo po sa amin. Nawa, maibalik po namin ang patutong ito kung gaano kayo kabuti. Salamat po na kayo ang form ng wedding pagkat alam niyo po, Panginoon, kung ano ang makabuti sa inyong mga taong ilan. Salamat po marami sa araw na ito. Ang inyong pong papala ang patuloy namin hiniling. Sa pangalan po ng Panginoong Jesucristo, namin hiniling at tinadalangin. Amen.
Amen. Okay, God bless you, June brides.
God bless you, O-takers.
Ito, o-takers.
Di ba mag-o-take sila?